Open research principles can really help you establish your career. When you embrace it, your research will naturally become more widely available. Others can then build on it, and that's why it will become more impactful. Here are some of the ways that you can do this. The first thing is to ensure that you have a publication strategy. This should include the key works to be part of open access journals. If your research is already on track for non-open access journals, then there are other ways that you can share your research as long as they are compatible with the license agreement in place with the publishers. You can, for example, explore ways that you can share your preprints or accepted manuscripts as long as they are not the final manuscript accepted by the publisher. You can ensure you can signpost your preprint towards the digital object identifier. You may also wish to share your final manuscripts via contacts that you're already collaborating with. This means that you've not shared it with the public, but you've made it known that your work is attainable from you. Researchers may still be able to cite your work by openly displaying your abstract part of the paper. You may also want to improve your research presence and engagement. To do that, you may need to take some time out and develop narratives around your work. You can post stories, updates, and key achievements around your work on social media channels. This will improve your impact because you will engage with the research community and the public in conversations around your work. So a while ago, I posted a social media link of the first high-quality journal paper I worked on. That resulted in a lot of comments, congratulations, and reposts, but actually several months later, I worked out that lots and lots of downloads came through from posting that social media link. Those downloads of my paper at the time resulted in many productive follow-up discussions that remain active till today. It's also important that your affiliations, research partners, and other industrial partners working with you on your research are well linked into your research paper, and here's why. I was working on a project in the past, and it had 3 independent partners: a European funding body, a company, an industrial company, and a third academic institute. My work brought all of these 3 partners together, and we started working on a future project. As an academic, you're going to have different purpose research profiles. For example, you're going to have Google Scholar, you're going to have a LinkedIn profile, you're going to have a ResearchGate profile, and an ORCID profile. You need to manage all of these profiles all the time. You need to make sure that they are up to date with any new stories or events or publications that you've released. This will improve visibility and accessibility to your work via different research communities interested in different parts of your research. Make sure your author's name is also consistently indexed within the publisher's website. For example, my name is Mohammed, but actually it's been indexed as it were spelled with an AD, and as it were spelt with an ED, causing a different variation in the author's name. The same thing happened with my surname. I was indexed under S because my last name is Elsouri. Some publishers treated the EL part as my middle name. That caused a bit of a problem for me looking for my surname in the way they've indexed my work. I've corrected this by making sure my surname lists all the alternative ways of spelling my surname so that it's indexed under one consistent profile. This will help with the platform's indexing functionality and automated data generated by their system. You will often find it very difficult to publish your source data or research findings from industrial partners without having a data anonymization approach. This could be as simple as replacing a customer information or data with a generic terminology such as customer A, or made up addresses or types of products so that it can't be traced back to the source data. Nowadays, it's really important that your source data is available in open source access. This will ensure that the science behind your work is repeatable, rigorous enough, and novel. This is a really important practice if you want to become a successful researcher in this new era of open science research.